Erdogan threatens to recognize genocide of Native Americans.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ankara. The Turkish president threatened Sunday to recognize mass killings of Native Americans during the colonial period as genocide after the U.S. Senate applied the label to Armenian murders by Ottoman Turks. The Senate unanimously voted Thursday to pass a resolution that called the mass killings of some 1.5 million Armenians in the Ottoman Empire as genocide, prompting an angry rebuke from Ankara. "We should oppose you by reciprocating such decisions in Parliament. And that is what we will do. Can we speak about America without mentioning Indians? It is a shameful moment in the U.S. history," Tayyip Erdogan told a Harbor News channel. The U.S. federal government recognizes 567 Indian nations in 33 states, including 229 in Alaska. The United States denies that native populations of North America had experienced genocide, even in controversial cases like the Sand Creek Massacre and the Long Walk of the Navajo.
This post received a score of 47,489, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Good. Do it.
Right? Do it, bitch. Almost every American agrees with you. What a fucking loser. Typical authoritarian, demagogue. He honestly reminds me a lot more of Mussolini than any of the other 20th-century dictators. Hopefully Erdogan find himself a similar ending. He honestly thinks this sort of thing makes a nation weaker. I live in Japan and I see it all the time. Apparently admitting wrong makes you weaker. It's a completely false perspective because admitting and working to right the wrong always makes that country stronger, because their words and positions end up being significantly worth more at the end. Nobody cares what Turkey or Iran says about human rights. They all listen when Germany says it.
This seems typical of authoritarians. They are incapable of admitting fault because their control is nothing but a house of cards, a small crack and it can all come falling down.
Is this a threat? I don't know about the rest of you, but I learned plenty of how messed up history was to Native Americans. It literally sounds like he is going to open a US history book and read lol.
That was what I was thinking. He probably got the knowledge from an American source in the first place. Find me a Turkish or Ottoman source about the Armenian genocide though.
Tanarak Kam.
Hope you gave me.
Like Yoda you speak.
Indeed I am.
This is the way.
The way, this is. Don't know how the average US politician stands towards that, but I'd say go ahead. Genocide is genocide. It would mean that he can't stay angry towards other nations for recognizing the Armenian genocide.
I'd wager most Americans would be cool with it, not exactly a new source of shame to know that we slaughtered the people we know we slaughtered.
Also the fact that only a very tiny portion of the US even knows who Erdogan is, much less cares about his opinion.
He's a dragon rider. He's Dragon's Blue.
No, you're thinking of Aragorn, one of the members of the Fellowship of the Ring.
No, that's Aragon. You're thinking of the first wife of Henry VIII, Catherine of Aragon.
Next he'll threaten to recognize the forced migration and enslavement of Africans by the United States prior to the U.S. Civil War.
The what?
The what?
I fucking love this meme.
I've wanted to use it in our presidential race memes for a while now, it's fantastic.
Someone tell the Armenians, don't worry bro, we're enjoying his stupidity.
Please tell me that you do so while listening to System of a Down.
It's always blasted from every other BMW, Audi and Mercedes-Benz in Glendale every anniversary of it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.